What we cover from the study guide: work with Snowflake Notebooks, notebook sessions, run code in SQL or Python cells, and learn about the cell execution status. Visualize data with Streamlit. Remember, we're still in Snowflake Notebooks, okay? They are not asking here for Streamlit in Snowflake or something else, okay? In particular, they want us to learn about the Python variable substitution. Okay, guys, I can tell you this specific exam is focused on this particular interface. Out of all the UI user interfaces I have on the Snow side web UI, they want us to know in and out the Snowflake notebooks. Okay, we've already created, I think, a notebook, but let's create a new one, yeah, from scratch. Yeah, I will say once again, a new notebook. Yeah, I will select test public. Okay, I will leave the default here and create. And just as a reminder, yes, you may get Python cells, SQL cells, yes, and you may get a Markdown. Yeah, let's play with some Markdown. This is Markdown. This is formatted test. Yeah, basically, and otherwise, yeah, it's not used. It's not code. Yeah, it will not get executed. But so far, let's go deeper into this one. Look, guys, you have a start button here. When you go over it will say start session. Okay, so basically, yeah, if you see, if your code should get executed, yeah, with this one, for example, you'll have to start the session here. Let's click on this one, start session. Okay, so right now, what's happening? You have a warehouse basically, as a warehouse that you had configured. Yeah, you see in the notebook settings, you can see what your warehouse is. Okay, as the warehouse is started and is it's executing this one. Yeah, let's have a look again because this was something interesting here. Idle timeout. You see what is this? Determines when your notebook session will end after being inactive. Okay, changes to this setting will take effect in the next session. So unless you start playing with running queries, this session will go out in 30 minutes. Yeah, don't remember this number because they may change it every time, but this is about sessions. Yeah, because we ask specifically to know something about notebook sessions. And look, if your session is active here, what we can do is to say end session. We can say restart session. Okay, and yeah, let's end it, end session. This will reset any variable you might have created and so on. Okay, this may happen. Now, okay, let's not do it right now because yeah, I want to execute also something. And look, I will jump up directly to this SQL and I will click here to run it. And look at the color of the cells. You see here, I have a green one. Okay, I had a moving green before. So learn about the status of a cell by looking at the color and the animation because yeah, you may be asked about this. You have color, the color green. You may have red. Yeah, if you get an error. Yeah, let's say look, I will say union all one. Okay, and I will execute it again. Okay, you get an error here and you get red because yeah, union all is not correct SQL syntax. Yeah, I will execute this again. So get familiar a bit with Jupyter notebooks. Yeah, I'll not go into all the details here, but I will mention the differences. Yeah, let's see what we have. Okay, yeah, so we have a cell name here, and we will look next into this one. But until then, let's see what else. What else can I mention here? Duplicate export, you may export this this is a typical notebook with some extensions, yeah, but you can export it into the typical IPyNB file. Okay, you may say clear all results, yeah, run all, yeah, run top to button. And look, guys, by default this comes with some packages here. Let's see what these packages are. Okay, there is Python and there is Streamlit. Okay, at some point we may ask to say visualize data using Streamlit, and how to do this? Yeah, how to do this? Look, yeah, let's see if we can do something from here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is using already, you see, Streamlit. When you have st like this, okay, you see this one, import Streamlit as st. I don't think they will require you programming in Streamlit, but just get familiar with the idea because look, what we have here is something interesting. Yeah, I call this cell two. Yeah, the cells have names. Okay, and in here, you see, they use Python variable substitution. Basically, they use from Python code the result that you got in the previous cell. So this is cell two pandas. Okay, and if I execute all this, let's start with everything. Run all. Yeah, let's first let's play completely with this one. Clear all results. Okay. Yeah, I introduce this cell. Let's delete it. The markdown. I don't want to do it. Okay. Get familiar with this one because it's an interesting example, and you'll say run all. Okay. If you have additional packages, you'll have to reference them here. Yeah, look for them, matplotlib or yeah, faker or things like this. Yeah, look, if you use packages that are not referenced yet, but they are included in Ancona packages, that's a way you can do it. Okay, they are not asking for too much detail, but look, guys, because they are asking us to visualize data using Streamlit. Okay, there is an example. Yeah, that's a bit too much information here because you have also variable substitution. You get basically the data frame. This is what is called that you had before. Okay, and we display this data frame. Yeah, this is what we have here: the graphical representation of what we had, what we got as a result in SQL. Okay, but the representation is with Python using Streamlit. Whenever you see st dot, okay, st dot, this is Streamlit, and you see here with Streamlit we can build also a line chart. Okay, we can type some text, chance of snow. You see subheader, try it yourself, and so on. Yeah, Streamlit. It would be a lot to talk about this. I will not go into details, but it's good for you to get an idea about this. And what we'll do next, guys, right now, okay, I prepare for you another notebook. Okay, let's do this. You see, you can create a new notebook from Git or you can import a new one. And this is what we'll do. We'll import a notebook that I created before for you. Okay, this is a notebook. Yeah, I will say notebook. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll have to choose once again where is this notebook created because yeah, notebooks are created at the schema level. Okay. Yeah, I want to exit the current notebook, so I'll get into a new one. And what I prepare for you here is something very simple. Yeah, I did some markdown. Yeah, but look, guys, let's run all first. Let's run all, and we'll discuss what we have here. Okay, because that's about all forms of variable substitutions that you must know for this exam. So first of all, you have Python to SQL. You see here, I define here a variable in Python. Okay, and this is how I can refer to the variable from SQL. Okay, I put quotes here because I want it within quotes. Yeah, that's a value, but this may be used outside. But once again, double curly braces. Okay, and the name of the Python variable, and you see, you get wonderful here. SQL to SQL. Okay, so if I query here from a table that we all have, yeah, it's from Snowflake sample data, something that Snowflake shared with us. Okay, I execute this one. I get the top 10 rows, let's say, and then from another SQL, I can refer to the previous cell. You see, that's the name of the cells that I had before, and usually this must occur in the from clause, okay, because this returns a table. Okay, remember this one. And here, yeah, the last one would be, let's see, it is what is, okay, this would be, yeah, so SQL to SQL, and this would be SQL to Python, okay? SQL to Python basically is the last cell here, yeah. I can move that one here, but what I do, I refer to the cell, but directly, no curly braces, okay? And I can call it this way. cell2, two pandas. Why is this? Because basically any SQL execution will return a data frame, which is a Python object. And I can reference this way the name that I have here, cells3, okay, returning everything that returned here a table is in fact a data frame that I can use, a Snowpark data frame that I can use this way. But remember all these three kinds of usages, and we will review this next. As usual, the key points to remember. You have three different cell types, yeah, in Snowflake Notebooks, SQL, Python, and Markdown. Okay. Anaconda packages, okay, these are packages that are included by default there, so you'll still have to reference them. This means to check them, to look for them in the packages combo box, and yeah, to check them. Streamlit is already included here, okay. For the session, okay, get familiar with the buttons. Yeah, you've seen that you may have a start or active button. These are for the session. Yeah, you may end the session, you may go out, and okay, the session will be idle for a while and will stop automatically, and so on. Cell status. Okay. Yeah, that's about getting familiar with the interface, because you may be asked about, okay, what color will be a certain cell based on the execution. It's been executed before. And yeah, this could be gray, this would be green or red, yeah, if it has been executed successfully or with errors. Gray if no execution yet, and yeah, you may get some animation there running, some effects, moving effect. Okay. About the variable substitution, we've seen in the last use case that, remember this use case is here, SQL to SQL from cell. Cell 1 is a result of the previous SQL execution. Yeah, you get a data frame basically. SQL to Python. Yeah, it's more clear here that cell 1 is a data frame. Yeah, so you can call cell 1, and the data frame, as snowpark data frame, has a two pandas method, and yeah, you get another var1 variable. And the last case, remember, right now we have a var1 variable. Okay, you may say Python to SQL select var1. Okay, so you use in the first, whenever you convert to SQL, uh, basically in SQL you have to use curly braces for the variable substitution.